Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Long Dark with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer. If you will recall, it's actually been the last couple episodes, unless I do some fancy editing, which I'm still considering, because I'm recording a few in a batch right now. The pacing of the game seems to have slowed down a bit. It's not so much about that moment to moment trying to survive. We're kind of getting things tamed and under control. We're still at that lady's house with the overall objective of collecting firewood, but we've also been gathering together food and different resources as we've been exploring. And we finished off after, let's see, we're all topped off. We dumped a bunch of stuff in here. Got so much crap we've dumped off in this poor woman's house. Let's see, deer hide. Got stuff curing. With how long this is taking, all this crap will probably be cured by the time we're ready to go. And I believe we're just going out looking for more firewood. That's it. Once I'm out there, I'm gonna check the quest log again. Oh, I only need like a few more pounds. Okay. And then we'll continue the game where... That's the thing I'm a little worried about. What if it ends up totally screwing me over? Where all of a sudden her fire is not never-ending anymore. And then it's like... well, thanks, you moved the story forward, and all the firewood that I've collected for the last 4 episodes is all like, well, that's hers now, you fool. And she's just gonna burn through it, because the lady keeps the fire going 24/7. What's that? Okay. Have we looked in here? I feel like we did. Okay, I'm here. I think I hear my wife watching something in the other room. I heard like the psycho shower scene music going. Oh, scrap metal. I think I have been in here, but I just missed the scrap metal. And I had stopped collecting newspaper because I did not realize that newspaper counted as crap that you can put in that lady's. I still want a can opener though. But yeah, you can use all the... Ooh! Maybe I wasn't in here before. I feel like this is a lot of stuff that I've missed.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, I must not have been in here before. Let me do a quick once over. Metal tools come in handy for making little, like, crafting stuff. Like, fish hooks or more sewing lines, that sort of thing. They become useful for little things like that, which end up being very important for your long-term survival, so they're worth holding on to. I keep hearing all these ambient sounds and getting freaked out. What sort of an animal is that? No, it's just like that's like geese or something. That's like, or a very spazzy wolf. It's always some different form of wolf in my mind. Alright. Oh, it's got a little Canadian flag. I'm pretty sure we are in Canada. This has been, and people have commented on this in certain videos, because I'm always like, it's Alaska, is it Canada? Oh well, it's all the same. But for practical purposes, it kind of is. If you're out in the way crazy area of Canada or the way crazy area of Alaska, I don't think you're gonna stop carrying it. Oh shit! Get in. Okay. There, see? That was exciting. It's the first wolf attack that we've had in in forever, and we could immediately get someplace to fend it off. Oh, some reclaimed wood. Metal lamp. Have a little look around here. Now this house would not make a good base because there's no fireplace. I'm always keeping my eyes open for them fireplaces.
Hope I can
Candy
still
bar.
eat this.
But what I would like to find in a house like this is I still need a can opener. Stacy's grape soda. Grape soda. Soda in this game is like, it's thirst quenching and it keeps you from starving. It's probably much healthier, quote, healthier than it should be. Like, oh. I don't need to bottle with food. I just buy 12 cases of Mountain Dew and I can live off of that forever.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Rancid rabbit meat cooked. No, I think we're gonna skip that. If it was raw and rancid, we could try cooking it and seeing if that fixed the problem. But if it's cooked and rancid, it's pretty much not something we want to eat. Okay, see, now that I don't have the... Oh, I can still do it with my hands? For some reason I thought you couldn't do that kind of stuff with your hands. Sorry. That's just a little sound clip somebody can take out. I've got those all over my videos, little sound clips of people come out. Just have some like little GIF or something, this little like animation in my voice saying, I didn't think you could do that with your hands. Alright, is there another way out? Is that wolf still gonna be there? I feel like we got enough to go back to the lady's house. And I think we have confirmed that this side of the town, we're gonna make a right and run for it. This side of town is Wolf Town. It's the wolf neighborhood. Because I saw, there it is. Alright, screw that wolf. We all know how I feel about wolves. Oh, and we're running against the wind. I forget, was there a little back street over here too? That I was looking at? Yeah, but we're gonna leave all that alone right now. Oh, it's coming. Okay. He's slowly coming, but he's coming. Screw that wolf. That's how I feel about it. I am no friend of wolves. It's not like I mentioned in one of my Twitter. I posted these to Twitter in one episode that I said this game's kind of like Dances with Wolves, except instead of wanting to be my friends, they all want to eat me. Let's see, little sticks. The sticks are like my little secret Swiss bank account that when the game takes away all my wood for the quest, I'll still have my little stash. We're gonna give her all the newspapers. Did that count as finishing the quest? No. Apparently, here. Look at this. Probably actually wants wood. There. Does that... That certainly did it. Okay. Updated missions. Let's have a look at what that says about the updated mission. Oh, slow clap.
So, the outsider returns.
I've been here the whole time.
You're already
just don't
doing
know.
better than the others. You found the fuel. But did you find any answers?
All I've found are wolves, bad weather, and an empty town.
It's just as I told you. They're all gone.
Oh, now she trusts me more. Can I go in her stuff now? That'd be nice. Let me see. Nope. Still red when I look at it. Well, now what else? Now
What
she's
really
gonna tell
happened
me?
here?
Yeah.
Seems like people were here recently. Where did they go? Why didn't they call for help or just drive out?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Like me. Yeah.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices but the storm was too loud.
Voices?
I lost the voices, and I couldn't get them back. Never mind. You did well
All right.
with the fuel.
Talking crazy.
Now do the same with food.
What
Or
do you
I
need for
won't
food?
last the winter.
What do you need? That'll be in the quest log. Let's talk. Help coming? Surely someone will come looking. Someone will send help. Search and rescue? The military? The government? To Milton? No. You don't think help is coming? We needed help 10 years ago during the collapse, when you mainlanders were sitting pretty, and the others raped our island. What? And the collapse? 10 years ago? Alright. That's not... Okay, I don't know what that happened. I'm assuming that we didn't crash 10 years ago somehow, like we're some time warp, like lost or something. I don't know. They took what they wanted. We needed help 10 years ago, and it didn't come then. Why would it come now? That was a long time ago. Things are different now. Ha! Not for us. Not for Great Bear. Not for Grey Mother. Mainlander. You keep calling me a mainlander. Why? You're an outsider. Mainlander. You're one of them. You don't belong here. Right, but I mean, you sound angry about it. Years ago when the collapse happened, we lost everything. The young people didn't understand how dependent we'd become. Some people may have accepted dependence on the mainland, but I don't want the scraps from your table. I guess I don't know that much about the history. I'm not surprised. You mainlanders have always been focused on your own story. Others? Is there anyone else left in town? Nope. After the lights went out, a blizzard blew in. People got scared. Were afraid of being trapped, or more trapped. They panicked. Some left to see what they could discover from the outside. And what did they find out? They didn't come back. What else we got? Angry voice. Yeah, talk about the angry voices. Can you tell me more about the angry voices you heard? It was windy. The blizzard was already waking up, but I heard yelling, a scream. Later, I heard from the gossip that someone had passed through town in the night. More than one person. A woman and some men, and one of the men was found... Found? They found him dead the next morning. And the woman? The voice you heard? I'm not sure. The voices were thin, far. The blizzard was waking up. Soon there was only wind and darkness. The scream, could it have been the woman? I don't know. I don't remember. It's all cloudy now. Alright, what else you gotta say? Mainlander outs? Okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff. Pantry? So I hate to ask, but food? The town, it's abandoned. They've left me to starve. I'll need food to survive this. Survive until what? I'll worry about that. You worry about finding me food to keep me alive. But what if people come back? Won't I be taking what they need to survive? You mean stealing? Maybe so, but it's fair. They stole from me all those years, and now it's their turn. What did they steal from you? Never mind that. Food. Find me food. Ransack the gas station on the edge of town. There's always food there. Is that down where the wolf lives? The owner has a special supplier from the mainland. You're a mainlander, so stealing... so stealing should come naturally. Jiminy. Or if you're feeling guilty, bring me only what nature has to offer. It'll be more work, but maybe you'll sleep better at night. I'll see what I can do. Take the pry bar from the shed, if you haven't already. I didn't know you had one. You might need it if, to get into some of the more stubborn places. Wow. I thought she wasn't going to answer any of this stuff until after I'd after I'd done more quests for it, but apparently all this stuff was available from the get-go. A town like Milton, where do supplies come from? The mainland, of course. Where else? I don't know. Local stuff. Farms? Producers on the island? Those days are in the past. We became dependent on the mainland just like you wanted us to. Then, when things collapsed, you cut us off. Until you found things you could take, things you could sell to others. The ones in the south. Some tried farming, but times were hard for everyone back then. Still are. You aren't the only ones to have suffered. In the cities, bah, the cities, you got what you deserved. You'll get no sympathy from Grey Mother. Alright. Outsiders. You said there were others. Other outsiders? Crawled in after the night with the lights. I heard them. Murmurs in town. I still had ears in town. The gossips. They were scared. Some were from the highways said there were others. Already frozen, already dead. They stayed here in town? Schoolhouse. The old schoolhouse still had a coal stove. They slept in the schoolhouse waiting. Waiting for mercy. They found it. I don't understand. Well, if it burned down, or I think maybe that's what happened. You'll understand when you find it. Okay, that's it. So, missions updated. Grey Mother will starve unless you stock her pantry with food. Scavenge what you can from the environment around you. Some food resources are easier to find than others. Optional, break into the gas station and ransack it for supplies. Gather food for Grey Mother wherever you can find it. Put it in her fridge. Alright, well first, this little bit of science here. First I want to see if all the wood we put into her wood stock is still available for us. Before I go. Yep, now we can't get in there, so... all the food, I was thinking of throwing in all the food that we gathered for ourselves into her little bin. But, well, actually, one of the things she wanted were these mushrooms, huh? Maybe we can give her some of these. Trust? Let's see. Let's give items. Mushrooms. Let's give her 10 of these things. 10. Confirm. What else? Anything else? There's nothing else I really want to give her. Oh, did this just open up? Milton history. So, the outsider wants to know more about Milton. Yeah, I'm curious about what happened here. You have to... Oh, to understand Milton, you have to understand the collapse. I mean, I know about the quakes. We experienced them too, on the mainland. Not like this, you didn't. Was that it? She's not gonna... Am I just giving her shit for her to tell me stuff? Like to give me more flavor text or something beneficial? What I'm kind of hoping will happen is suddenly I'll be able to go into her stuff and she won't consider it stealing. But I could just see giving her like all the stuff that I find, and every few tidbits she gives me a little like sentence or two, and then by the time it's done I'm still not allowed to look at her stuff. Anyway, it's getting all worked up about taking advantage of. Have some water. How are we doing on our... Okay, we've got quite a bit that we're actually carrying on our person. Let's dump a little bit of this. Let's dump about that much. And... Alright. Well, let's see. We're gonna take it. Where's her pantry? I guess... Oh. In her fridge, right? How much do they want? I'm just gonna give her one of my canned goods. Here we go. Let me give her a 1.10 pound banged up pineapple. Oh, pinnacle peaches? It's confusing. I was gonna say pineapple. Alright, so we gave her a pound. Let's see what that quest looks like. That was considered 450 units of whatever. Okay. We did gather a lot of stuff, but I'm feeling like some of it I want to keep. Oh, damn. Is it coming for me right now? I see the wolf. It's going after the bunnies. Stupid. I heard it growl. Did it growl at me, or is it just growling because it's eating bunny? Okay, we're gonna leave him alone. There was that person talking about the place above town. Or was a cave or something? Maybe we should check that out. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not too far above town. But it seems like the other side of town where the gas station is, there's also wolves over there, which I'm not so eager to tangle with. But right, it said above town, so if it was super far away, it would have been like at that spot we used to hike to on weekends when we had a lot of time to walk, instead of that place we used to just go look at the stars outside of town. Cave. They said cave, didn't they? I feel like this would have been a great place to look at stars, right where we are right now. Guess I'm not a very adventurous person. I'm just like, what? We don't need to go much further than this. Well, I can see the stars just fine from here. Let's climb to the top of the mountain. Nope, we're good. It's good. I guess I could go up a little more. We can gather some sticks. It's the sticks. They made it sound like a secret place, so I'm guessing it's not like the road is just gonna take us straight to it. Now there's like is that a cell tower up there? Alright, well, I'm definitely not seeing anything that appears to resemble a cave where we are right now, although I feel like I've got to be careful to not hurt myself. Is this looking like a little something over here? Okay. This is not the way to get down there, though. See, that's what I get worried about, is because of the weird geometry, I'll end up walking onto a little thing like this and not be able to step back up, and my only way to go will be to jump off something that will definitely break my leg. Because the only way to get back is to go down. Alright, well, there does seem to be other areas to look at towards the other side of town, but I don't want to screw with that at the moment, because A, we have to double back into town to actually get there, and B, I know that's where the wolf party is. There was a wolf over there that just seems like that's where he hangs, and he's just waiting for me to get curious. He's patient. Alright, we're shivering, but we're still good. I feel like I'm going further. I feel like I'm going further than is appropriate for given the little thing that I read. And what would suck too is if that was just completely flavor text and did not actually reflect anything happening in the real world. There does look like there could be a cave over there, though. There's that tower still up there. It's just gonna take a look at this. Full of meat. And here's something I can actually chop into firewood. I'm not gonna do it right now because it's gonna take time. And right now we're just exploring because I want to see if I can find this cave that dude talked about in the note. It's alright, Bunny, I didn't bring my rocks with me today. This looks like a... nope, it's not a cave, right? Nope. Okay. So, well, since we're... Oh, there's all these stick thingies. While we're up here, we might as well pick some of those. Oh gosh, they take time, don't they? Oh, I'm freezing. It's getting cold as hell. No, we're not doing that right now. I think it's probably time to go back to the lady's house and warm up because it's cold. There's all these sticks too, but I'm not even gonna sweat the sticks. We could, do we have... I'm just gonna check. Nah. If we had enough wood to really get a fire going, I would consider sticking around to carve up that deer. And then we could warm up and, you know, multitask. But, and then maybe we could use that deer meat for the lady.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, we are going to be risking hypothermia relatively soon. I think it was... I can't remember if it was this episode or last episode. I was recalling fondly like, oh yeah, there are times when you think you're going to be... You're perfectly safe and you don't think you're that far from your shelter. And then you get caught in a blizzard walking against the wind to try to get back to where you need to go. And things... I hear wolves. I hear wolves. And things go badly for you. it's like right as I was about to say, and things go badly for you, I hear all the wolves crying out. Okay. Don't see any yet. I know there was one right basically across the street from the house here. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just get... Is that wolf still going to be macking on that bunny? No, let's just get inside. Yeah, we're already risking hypothermia. We got back just in time to not get hypothermia. Let me see, did we actually... I got a bunch of sticks. I'd probably start dropping sticks. We'll stop this. Here, we'll put the sticks over here. Because that's... I don't need 6 pounds of sticks, alright? I wouldn't mind keeping maybe 5 on hand. So, there we go. We're back down to the 30s. Drop a couple books. And, you know what? Let's just start putting some food in her damn fridge, alright? Let's see. Some of these... We're not gonna need all this soda. Maybe get her some crackers. And no, the tea we're gonna leave. That's not... I don't think that counts as food. Let's check the deer hide. Deer hide, 43%. I feel like we've been in this place forever now, but I guess it hasn't actually been that long. Okay, let's see. We're gonna keep the cattails. Keep the granola bars. Okay, we're gonna put the some of this canned stuff in there. Or some of these extra sodas in there. And the crackers. Let's see how that counts. 240 of 10,000. Oh, you can look right at it. It's 2,400. So we're about 25% of how much she wants in there. So now we can just look at it and see where it is. All right, but I am noticing that we're at about 30 minutes. So I'm thinking this would be the ideal time to just take a little nap, get a little hour of shut-eye. I never even realized the whole rest of the house happening over here. It's huge. Okay, no. For some reason I thought this was just like, that was just the end of it. Because it doesn't look that big from over here. It's like, okay, this is it. And you go up these stairs. I guess does it even out? I guess it does kind of even out. Maybe. It feels like anyway, it's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the upstairs. Okay. But we are going to call an episode, so we're going to use this bed to save in for 1 hour. And that's a good time for me to break the episode. So I would like to thank everybody for joining me once again in another episode of Lawyer Plays The Long Dark. And until next time, I hope everybody is doing well and take care. Bye-bye.